The Bible is not a dead book of letters on the page, but it is living and active. Hebrews chapter 4, verse 12. Now I get so tired of people trying to set aside the Bible and trying to behave pseudo-spiritually and quote verses like, in the Spirit, not in the letter. That is a foolish thing to say. You're taking that verse out of context. You know what that verse was talking about when it said the letter? It wasn't talking about the Bible as a whole. It was talking about the law of Moses. That's what that verse says when it talks about the dead letter and the letter kills but the Spirit gives life. It's talking about the law of Moses. It's saying that, why is it a dead letter? Because he's saying that it can do nothing to save you. That's what he's saying. He's talking about in the Spirit, not in the letter. In other words, we cannot be saved by trying to keep the law. We have to be saved by the Holy Spirit, by grace through faith in Jesus Christ. We cannot be saved by depending upon our own works or a letter on a page. There's lots of people that read the Bible. We talked to a young boy this week that read the Bible, and he didn't get saved. He told us that he had read the Bible from start to finish. Now, I don't know if he had or not, but he said he had. And you know, there's people that do it. Okay? And he wasn't saved because he would not trust on Jesus Christ for salvation. Alright? So, that verse has nothing to do. What a ridiculous heresy to say that, oh, you know, it's in the Spirit, not in the letter. So, you know, we don't, the Bible, that's just a dead letter. You know, we don't need the Bible. That's dead. That's dry, you know. The Spirit is not jumping up and down and running around like a nut and behaving like an animal like the Pentecostals and the Charismatics do. You know, I've been to one of their meetings. I mean, sadly, I wish I hadn't gone, but I went. You know, this is bad on me. But I was curious. I wanted to see what it's like, you know. I mean, it was horrendous. I saw them behave like demon-indwelt people. That's what it was like a demon possession. As soon as I saw it, I was just really disturbed, and I wanted to get out of there. The only kind of people you see behave like that in the Bible are people that are indwelt by demons, like Nebuchadnezzar, you know, that behaved like an animal or whatever, and like the kid that, you know, fell down on the ground, went in the water and the fire, you know, in the Gospels. It was indwelt by a demon, you know. So basically what I'm saying is that's not the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit is not emotions. The Holy Spirit is not feelings. The Holy Spirit is not behaving like a loony or talking a bunch of babbling nonsense. God says that He seeks men to worship Him in spirit and truth. In spirit and truth. God is spirit, and those who worship Him must worship Him in spirit and truth. So what does that mean, in spirit and truth? Well, it's saying God is spirit, so He wants to engage you spiritually, which means your mind. That's what it means, your mind. That's why He talks about truth. That's why later on the Bible talks about growing in knowledge. That's what the apostles said they wanted for us. They wanted us to grow in knowledge and wisdom, right? So in other words, it's learning the Scriptures, learning what God tells us is the truth, believing the Scriptures, practicing the Scriptures. That is worshiping God in spirit and truth, okay? So the statement about the Bible is, you know, Hebrews chapter 4 verse 12, that it is living and active. Doesn't sound dead to me. It sounds like it's alive. So when I hear the Bible, I hear words of truth. I hear words of life. I hear words that uplift my soul. I don't hear like a dead letter? Let me tell you something. If you think the Bible's dead, you're dead on the inside because you're unsaved. You are spiritually dead. That's why you hate the Bible.
Amen.
That's why you can't listen to the Bible. Because you do not know God. When I hear the Bible, I hear the words of Jesus Christ. It says, "My sheep hear my voice." I love the Bible.